I'm back from Hawaii, and I thought I'd unpack my suitcase with you guys to show you what I really used while I was there and what I could have left at home. But first, on the plane, I wore a blouse, jeans, and rubber Birkenstocks. The rubber Birkenstocks I wore pretty much the entire time unless I was hiking or dressed up for dinner. The jeans I only wore to and from. This blouse was awesome. I have this blouse and t-shirts. The t-shirts were pretty hot, and I just didn't have any other options. So that worked out okay. And now for the suitcase, got some odds and ends here. We visited a number of sites. This was a ancient royal site on the island of Hawaii near the Kona airport. Beautiful, gorgeous place. Volcanoes National Park. We stayed there 2 nights at Volcano House. Gorgeous. I needed my cardigan there. The mornings and evenings were cool, in the 60s. And then Haleakala National Park is when I needed the most layers. So I did bring a big fleece that I wore on the plane also. And I needed this because we went and saw the sunrise there, and then it rained. So I used a raincoat and a fleece jacket here, and I used a headband to keep my ears warm. I did bring a hat, didn't use that, but I also brought some thin gloves, and those came in really handy. So let's unpack the rest of this. Here's one of the 2 pairs of shorts I brought. Jean shorts were the other set. I wish I had more shorts like this. The jean shorts were a little warm, but it didn't really have much of an option. This is a heat protective mat for my hair straightener, which is somewhere in here. I hope we'll find out. But instead, this is one of my t-shirts that I just wore a couple of days. Again, cotton, pretty warm. The gloves I mentioned earlier, and the hat. I did bring a tote bag. That was awesome to just be able to throw some things in there for the day. Toiletries on the carry-on, for the carry-on, separated out with my makeup bag, and my additional toiletry bag here. One purchase I made was a waist bag. This was purchased in Oahu. It'll always remind me of Hawaii. Water bottle, definite need. Used it all the time. There's the hair straightener. Okay, some other souvenirs I purchased were a magnet, upside down. It's from Volcanoes National Park, but it kind of encompasses the entire trip for with the hula, or the luau, the palm trees, the beach, the mountains, everything there. And then we got this Christmas ornament. Tricky if I can put it together one-handed. We might be in business. Maybe not, but you can kind of see how it would be together as a little palm tree. I'm obsessed with pineapples, not palm trees, but that'll be cute on the tree. And then the other 2 sets of shoes I wore were some Gladiator sandals. Those didn't dress up that much, but it was nice to have an option. And then these were my hiking shoes. We climbed to the top of Diamond Head on Oahu and hiked around Haleakala National Park, and we did a long hike at Volcanoes National Park. So these were awesome for all of that. And one more souvenir is on this side. This is a little vase for an air plant, and it turns your air plant vase into a pineapple. And again, like I said, obsessed with pineapples all of a sudden. So that's that side. Let's see what we got over here. A couple Christmas gifts. Well, if I can get it open, we'll be in business. There we go. I do travel with these packing cubes. I don't really like them. I feel like sometimes they just take up more room than actually just putting things in the suitcase, but it's nice to have them occasionally. Okay, so for some family members who like to golf, we got some special Hawaiian golf balls from the Royal Hawaiian Hotel, I think, on Oahu. So that'll be something for the Christmas stocking. An extra just bag to keep things organized, nothing in there now. And then this was the bum bag I used while on the trip, and it's quite thin, so it was nice. You could actually put it right on top of yoga pants, and it's almost like a money belt in that sense, but it is hard to sometimes get the phone in and out, and that's why I purchased the new one. As you can see, it's going to be a lot thicker, so that'll be nice for bigger excursion use. Okay, here's one of the two swimsuits. Definitely useful to have two to mix it up. A lot of beach time. Pajamas, one set. We did laundry while we were there, so that came in handy. More swimsuit, t-shirt, sundress, and a skirt. I loved having this skirt as an option. So many beautiful sundresses on the island. A lot of times you might find that you might want to purchase one there instead of bringing one, because again, there's lots of shopping to be done, and it's nice to have something new on vacation. This was my swim cover-up. I didn't actually use that very much. I just ended up with shorts and a t-shirt instead. Tank top went well with the skirt. Again, it was so warm that you really wanted to have as little as possible. So this was a non-cotton option, but otherwise I had a cotton tank top and the other t-shirt I showed you earlier. In here is my other swimsuit, which is still clean as I had washed it, and some other sets of underwear. Yoga pants for the hiking we did. That came in really handy, except for I did get a reverse yoga pant burn. So from my ankle up to my mid-calf got a little red. The rest of me is still a little pale on the legs. So be careful with that. But it was nice to hike in those, and then a top to go with those. The cardigan I mentioned, just large and not too thick. Those jean shorts were from Madewell. Again, a little too warm, but I don't have that many sets of shorts, so I took what I had. Just some extra bits of underwear, and then the last thing in the suitcase is one more souvenir. Couldn't resist. It was just too pretty. And it's just a t-shirt saying aloha. So that's what I packed in the suitcase. And then I'll show you some other things that I had with me, and some other souvenirs as well. I picked up this book there, A History of Hawaii, or Captive Paradise. My mom says James Michener's Hawaii book is quite good. So I'll have to catch that sometime. But I picked this up at the World War II Valor in the Pacific monument, which is basically Pearl Harbor and the USS Arizona Memorial, the USS Bowfin submarine, the USS Missouri battleship, where World War II ended with the signing of the treaty, and the Aviation in the Pacific Museum, I think it was called. They had a pretty good selection of books. I thought the Arizona Memorial bookstore would have quite a bit more, and I do love reading about World War II history, but I was a little disappointed in their selection of books there. My dad did purchase a book about, I actually can't quite remember, but it looked interesting, and I'm going to borrow that from him when he's done. We'll make a trade. So I thought I'd read a little bit of this on the plane. It was a red eye, so that was a bit too much. I also get annoyed at people that talk or try to make new friends on planes, and it makes me have a hard time concentrating. So anyway, let's just undo or unload the purse. I typed up this little itinerary. It's pretty tiny before we left, but it basically had what we were doing each day, our flight times, any reservation times we had, that sort of thing. So I could always just pull that out and refer to that. Let's see what else we got. I'm doing this one-handed, never easy. It takes practice. Okay, this is just my normal everyday calendar. I didn't actually refer to it. When you're on vacation, who needs to look at an appointment book? I always carry a lipstick with me. This came in super handy. This is reef safe. We tried to find reef safe options for sunscreen. This is like a roll-on stick. So you would apply it to wherever you needed a top up of sunscreen, just like you'd apply deodorant. So I always carried that with me. I did get quite a severe burn on my neck, but that was because I forgot about this. So keep it handy, guys. Let's see, some just tickets, pen. I did bring this extra in case I wanted to take the makeup off on the plane, but didn't bother. So I'll use that some other time. I purchased one last souvenir and at Anthropology, which we don't have around here, a hair slide. Oh, there's a second hair slide in here too. A little inexpensive airport purchase little slide, because you gotta have the flowers. What else? Always have some Advil, hand lotion, parts of the charging system I use for my iPhone, and a little cloth to wipe down the phone. And otherwise, this is the case for my headphones, a little thing I got at Old Navy. I should have grabbed a few more. This has come in so handy for other things. Headphones for the plane. I did take a red eye, as I said, so I brought this little pill case for my medicines on the last day, so I didn't have to take my whole large pill case that it has every day of the week spaced out. So again, nice and handy. And then this is one of the best things I've ever gotten. It's just a portable charger. It's not too bulky, and you can always make sure that you've got your phone ready for photos. This is the cord, the third part of that. Otherwise, wallet, and that is everything here. My husband did carry a backpack on the trip, and he had his own water bottle. Otherwise, I have a raincoat in here, and he carried some extra food whenever, so that we'd have it whenever we needed a snack. But that was about it for Hawaii. I wore everything I brought, but I probably could have done with, I brought, 3 or 4 t-shirts, probably could have done with 3, and again, a little different style of shorts, but other than that, I think I did pretty well. Oh, and then this is that fleece jacket I was talking about, a little bulky, but it did come in handy.